everybody, Monty back, and I'm playing Train Fever. We're back here right by our main goods factory. We had some logs going, and I wanted to talk about some things this episode that I haven't talked about. It's going to be trams, and trams are amazingly cheaper than your passenger coaches and stuff that you're running around. So you have to do the bigger infrastructure investment as far as the tracks that you're going to lay down. So let's go ahead and hook up this town here. Now I want to kind of clean up the road system as well, but I don't want to make this tram system too crazy to start. This is a nice path here, so let's get our land use. Okay. Now I don't want to have too many jagged turns. This is a nice main street here, and it covers kind of everything. This is a real nice main street, but I don't want to go just down here and back here because they would just walk. I kind of want to do a bigger circle of this actual town, so it's doing a quick little January 1st, 1868. I hope to play 2 or 3 years. I'm going to speed up the time. Remember, if I could zoom back out, we're in a smaller world. We've got really just these 2 more cities that have not been connected at all. I want to start getting some money made. Like I said, talk about trams, and then we're going to also have to deal with vehicles coming out of retirement. Now, what you'll notice here is bring up your vehicles tab that's down on the bottom left. This is the most efficient way to do it. You're going to get a little pop-up when these things hit 15 years, and it's going to try to get you to say that, you know, it's time to go replace it or whatever. Easiest way is click on your vehicles. Notice you can put these in order by line names or cargo or balance, like what's making the most money, what's losing the most money. This is a good way to kind of find out what trains you should get rid of. Now, the other way is just do it by age, and you pick your old ones. Like this guy has already been sent to the depot because I knew he was going to run out. I think he was actually causing some traffic for the other vehicles that I showed at the end of the last episode. Just click on them, exit, and you sell them. Click on it, sell it. So you make a little bit of money off of it. You don't have those dead weight vehicles going anymore. The one thing you want to do is make sure, like this guy, 16 years, he's Wigton Oil. We can see that we have other vehicles on this line. Not all of them are making money at the moment, but that's also just where they are in the path. They're at 10 years, so it might be worth, okay, I'm going to get rid of these 2 guys, road vehicle 2 and 4, both of them are here, so I'm just going to go line, go to depot. Line, go to depot. Now, the nice thing I can do here is, what is this, the Wigton Oil? I want to make sure I bring this up as well, and hit the little target button to zoom in and see it. So we can see, okay, this is our Wigton Oil line here. This is our closest depot. So now that I've tracked down this line and we have 2 guys that we just removed from it, let's buy new road vehicles. And I'm really looking to speed up time so we can actually move on and get something more interesting. You know, for this whole 101, I've been kind of stuck on these older loops here. I think that was the 2 that I just bought. Hopefully that wasn't one of the guys that just returned, was it? Road to depot, 101 depot, number 4. Road vehicle 4 was this guy, right? Boom, boom. Go to depot. It was! So I just sent this guy back to the depot. Alright, so there we go. We have that going now. So that's your little quick tip. You know, you can try to go through your loops and try to find, oh, this car here, what's its details, and figure it out. Okay, it's 7 years, but trust me, just go to the vehicle list, put this in order by age. Really easy to organize. You just make sure you make your replacement vehicles at the same time. You can click on a line. Actually, that's a good place to do that as well. If I click on a line here, I could send everything back to station. Remember, this is where I can change how the vehicles react. If they go to like the south area here, they can either wait for a full load of any type of material before they move on, but that can also cause some backup in traffic as well. It looks like we're all in the green. I'm finally making some good money. So let's get this tram system going. That's what we were here to talk about. That's what we're gonna do. I do want to take a quick look at my cargo. Alright, I got 32 out of 34, but I want to, like I said, improve this system here. So it's at 39. I'm noticing all these goods are coming in here, so either I could add a bus line that's going to actually transport these goods, or I think I'm going to do what I like to do and just blow that up and make it to where, okay, those goods are going to go up here, these goods are for here, but I want this moneymaker right here pumping goods into this place. So yeah, because that's helping all my cars here are all making money off of this little path right here. So that's good. Now I want to get the bulldoze off as soon as possible and kind of build up these towns. Now this guy's got some goods going and I'm not making any money from them. So I want to make some money off of these, and then, like I said, I will get to the trams. This is like the 5th time I've said that, but I promise you this time, I will get to the trams. I'm just placing these quick little stops here. Remember, passengers, truck stations, and I do need a depot here, and we're sticking to this. That's where the tram depot was as well. Now I'm going to go line, new line. We're gonna say from here to here to here. 1, 2, 3, and then back, and it'll bring the goods back. Okay, so now I close this line 1 here. I'll name this in a little bit to be goods to Arlington, Adlington. I want to zoom in. There it is. My depot here. Let's go buy road vehicles. Let's buy 1, 2, set line 1. Okay, that's good. Get those running, get those cooking. Now here, I might say, what is this guy's name? Line 1, and I'll rename it. So let's rename this guy Goods Adlington. All right, I think that's about right. It's about as right as it's gonna get. Now, what I want to do is this siblings here. I want that to be load if any. So I want it to actually have these cars wait. Not that one. It was the 1 year January lag. It's 1869, everybody. All right, full load of any. Okay, so they will wait at this stop. Very cool to zoom in every once in a while and check it out. All right, so that's just a little moneymaker on the side. I wanted to get these trucks spread out. I do actually want to buy 2 more. Goods Adlington. There we go. Now, my friends, I'm looking at my money. We're doing good on money. Lettuce and cheese. All right, here we go. Let's go to our train tracks. Let's lay down the track first, I guess, and then we'll deal with the stops. I want to hit up, of course, the train station. Now, how I want to hit up the train station, that's a good question. I'm going to have it go around this way. I was thinking about doing this full path out here and help create expansion, but I think I'm going to cut in. Let's go there, then there. This isn't too expensive, little 1K sections. We got 1.8 million, but don't forget we are in a good amount of debt and I do want to start paying that down. Alright, so we've got this path here. How do we connect that? Yeah, I want to go right up this main street. This is too good of an opportunity here. I feel bad though neglecting this side of town. I might need a little bus. Might need a little bus stop going this way too. Oh, I don't know. I could do something interesting and unique here, but for now, let's just get this. Let's get this line 1 started. All right. This is actually gonna go this way. Okay, and so let's do our stops. Now, with stops, you can do either these bus stations, tram stations, and these also work as the tram stops. So for most of the town, we're going to do tram stops and our large tram station. So we could put a really large tram station, but for now, let's just go with a regular one up by the train station. Actually, how about more in the middle like this? Okay, so that counts as a tram bus stop thing there, okay? So now, everywhere else, we're gonna go back to the simple little stops here. Now I'm going to do a deal where I have the trams go 2 lines and they go in opposite directions. So to do that, you're gonna wanna make sure you put your stops on both sides of the street. See right here how the little sign is right on that side? Now if I put it on this side as well, the stop actually hits up now in the middle. So it's actually called one stop, as one stop name, which is really nice. So I'm gonna put a stop here. I'm gonna put a stop up here. And these stops might be a little bit too close. I haven't overly messed with that, but I don't want them I don't want them too close because I don't want the tram stopping too much, if that makes sense. But I don't think we're gonna be dealing with too much trouble. I'm wondering if I should put a stop out here, but I'll do it. Now the reason I'm already building the track out here is eventually I might add a loop this way, but I need to actually put the tram, what is this? The tram depot out here. So I wanted the tram depot kind of further out this way. Might add like a large bus depot or something, like a nice little transportation hub right on this. So let's go ahead and close out the land value, make it look a little bit prettier, a little more industrial. And you can already see with these new stops, all the town is growing. Let's get a little benchmark here. Okay, we're 26 out of 31. Very nice. We can get more goods here. Hopefully this is starting to go up. Yeah, see now our production went up to 52 as soon as we killed this line up here. Now, while things are going well, let me do a quick line check. Let me look at my frequencies. What's my slowest line? Let's just look at railroad. Okay, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minute. Where's that little tiny train? It's only got 2 cars on it? That is madness. I'm gonna buy a new train though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line as Eastlake. God, naming those stops really helped out. Now I know I'm getting some suggestions on naming them something more unique as well, or even go for more of a historical thing. I'm just happy that they're not named all line 1, line 2, line 3. I've at least kept it to where they're named in honor of, you know, where these things are going. And because this is Train Fever, let's spend a few minutes following one of these trains. We haven't done that for a while. I've been so zoomed out thinking in such of a macro type way that we're really starting to fill this original line here with a lot of traffic. We've added more goods trains. I actually am thinking about adding one more. And now I just added the 3rd train for the passengers. So with all the signals working, all the one-way stuff working, I'm really happy with how this is going. We're in the green almost all around, which I'm happy to see. That new goods line is a little bit negative, but that's fine. That's just how that's going to be. Amazingly, this oil guy out here that we were trying to survive right at the beginning is, he's still in production. He's making his 1 oil. He's got his truck on the way. Looks like oil might be sneaking around this way as well. That's no bueno. We don't want that. So I'm going to put a stop to it. It's going to really kind of mess with the balance here, but that's fine. I want this side of the region kind of segregated. These goods, let's see, get the delete button off. These goods from this oil guy are going to come over here. This guy, there's really not too much of a reason for him. And then over here, let's see, I could bring goods from here back to town. That's what I want to do. Okay, because I already have the bases set up for it. I got totally distracted from our tram system. Again, something in this game keeps me from building trams. So alright, I'm not even going to do that. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to hopefully forget about that. But what I want to do over there is add some more goods lines and make more money off of that stuff going on. See, like here's the little pop-up. I could click on it and it brings them right up, and then I can go line, send them to the depot right away. And since he just dropped off all that good stuff, see, he doesn't have anything on him. He's got some goods on him. I hate just getting rid of them. I'll deal with them later. I want to go ahead and click on my depot, buy trams, just like anything else. Now, this is where I wanted to do some comparisons. These trams, they're a little bit slower than your carriages, but they're only 5K a year running cost, and their lifespan is 30 years, like a train. Where the carriages that we have running around, let me show you one of those. Oh, right here I can. Buy a road vehicle. These guys are 18K, so a little bit faster, but a little bit more expensive, and they only last 15 years. So instead of dealing with all that, I would suggest that in your towns, if you have some of the money, build some tram systems instead. Because as soon as I buy some of these up, oh, wrong, I don't want the road depot, tram depot. Let's buy 4 of these up, right? This guy, oh yes, our favorite thing, create a new line, we forgot. Real quick, we all know how to create a line, right? So I'm gonna move this out of the way. We kept this pretty tiny and small. I'm not moving anything out of the way, I'm just putting everything. There's too many of them, but I don't want to close them. I could just press the delete key, which I'll do in a second, and just close it. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's one. There's line 1. So tram 2, go to line 1, set line. Tram 3, go to line 1, set line. Now, what I'm going to try to do this time is go new line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Now this is going to be tram 4. You can go to line 2, set line. And who else? Who else? There wasn't another one there? There was one more. Tram 1. You are going to set line 2. So now we're going to have them both going in opposite directions. They get a nice little feedback loop. This is our little tram stop. How cool is this? Very nice. So this will be good, and it's right across from this train station that we just pumped up, so now it can handle more passengers in a timely manner. So this is looking really good. How are we doing here? Do we having some build up? Looks like it. This little guy, this little joker of a train. I want to almost send him to a depot. So I want to work on some stuff over here as well. Man, what do I have going on here? What are my troubles? I need some signals. Some signals. So let's go ahead and drop one of these here. Oh, like that. That should hopefully free that guy up. Yes. Because this whole line, he's waiting until the train passes that signal, and he would have waited all the way back here. I'd rather have him wait way up here. So that will add some fixture to that. Okay, we got 3.6 million. I got some money for some big renovations. So I'm going to delete, pause, so nothing fills in there real quick. Now I realized that I'm bringing in goods from that one town up here. And these goods are only storing here. And I really wanted to kind of separate it because these goods I wanted to basically support all this middle area. But I'm wanting this Axminster area. Look at all this. This is really starting to build up and the factory's doing good. And I'm making money off of it. So if I'm making money off of it, I'm going to really try to grow out Eastleigh and have it supplied by both of these goods. At the current moment, I'm transporting passengers between these two towns, but goods are only going to the one town. Now the reason for that is I don't have my freight depot hooked up, and that is what I am about to change, my friends. I'm gonna do this. I want to get a train track going here like that. This might become a passenger line to the south. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't decided. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Double bridge that. I'm liking it already. There we go. Now the big flip around. Come on. Yes. There we go. All right. So it's a nice slow around. This guy is going to go out here, out into the middle of nowhere eventually, so that'll be cool like that. Very nice. All right, so we've got our loop set up. I don't want to actually get rid of this. I want to see if I can pull something off here. Yes, yes, this is a good day, my friends. All right, just throw in some signals. Let's see, we need a signal here. We need a signal here, because so train's gonna go across the passenger line and loop back around for this line. However, this goods train is actually still going to be coming into the goods this way and in this way on one track. So I'm going to have to manage the two-way stuff here. So what I'm thinking is make this one way. Yep. If I make this one way, it'll make it so these trains can go this way, but they'll hang out at this light. So they'll come all the way up and stop. While this train comes in, drops off goods, and leaves. Now, where I do want to light maybe is put a light here. Boom, like that. So a train can come up on this line and wait here and not block up more traffic here. Alright, that's at least the thought anyway. So let's go ahead and go to our railroad lines, mixed goods. Now, to add a station in between, you just hit 4, which is this one. I'm going to hit add station. This one right here. Did that work? Yes, it did. So we go to Eastleigh, we go to Eastleigh sidings. Let's see, so here I want to I drop off goods. I want to pick up goods on this way too. 5. 6. No, add a station there. 5. Boom. 6. So this is 7. And then I don't need to hit it on that way. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm having the train come this way. It's picking up wood. Then it's dropping off passengers. And then it's dropping off the wood. Then it's picking up goods. It's dropping off the passengers and dropping off the goods. Then it's going over here, picking up more goods and dropping the goods off here and picking up more wood. And then wood, passengers, and then the vicious cycle goes on and on. Haha. Alright. I think I have figured out the cycle that I want to do there. I think that's going to work out nice. Now, 1, 2 trains. That, my friends, I believe is not enough. So let's grab another train. Man, what is it? 1870? We didn't get any new vehicles? Did I miss something? Maybe something soon enough. Usually you can kind of tell when the next lump of technology comes out, because when these are no longer available, that's usually the same time that kind of stuff happens. Some new vehicle is available. So I'm going to go with 3 and 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 3 and 3, another big one. And there we go, we just hit January 1st, we had our little lag. And I'm going to go set line, mixed goods. There we have it. How's this looking? This is all managing itself well. The passenger line is going to be this line for here. Ooh, see, I could flip this out. It's a long distance out this way. But I could have passengers want to go have an express line or something, maybe something here. Boom. But right now I could have some line go here to here. Then I wouldn't need this bus line anymore. And the bus line's making me money. A train line would get them there faster. And I have the bus line here. So it's kind of, what do we want to do? Do we want to stick with all trains? Do we want to keep the mixture with the bus lines? Now I'm kind of thinking I should do all tram lines in my cities, if possible. Now look, this tram system is doing well. Everyone's got people waiting. What is this one actually called? Let's see how well it's actually doing. Trams. It's probably still losing money. Oh, no, they're already making money with a 3-minute frequency going both directions. So this is cool. It actually shows people that line 1 has 4 people waiting, line 2 has 13 people waiting. So line 2, that means there's definitely people wanting to go this way. So they want to go from this shopping area, right? What is this? Commercial? Yep. To industrial. Or they're wanting to head back to the stop here. Yes, look at this. The people waiting. This is what we want to see. This kind of stuff here. Uh-oh. Looks like 7 Days to Die or something, man. He's like, zombified. Alright, maybe not, but still. But I can click on him. Number 7773. We'll call him Billy Bob. So he does everything here. We've got to change that up. I mean, at least we're getting him to pay for local transportation. But what I can see now is people coming from the train and dropping off here. So it'll take a little bit of time. But our train lines are improving. Our goods are going. Now that I have a little bit more money in the bank, I want to repay another... Let's pay that down to 8 million. Oh, that's so bad. Let's pay that down to 7 while I can. And I know it's still bringing us down, but I think we've talked about quite a bit this episode. We've talked about the trams, kind of making sure you can do the bus stops on both sides, turn that into a one-named stop, so you can kind of do the reversal. That same thing goes for bus systems as well. I haven't done that in every town. So now the question is, in each city, do we want a tram system, and then do we want to have a train system to all the cities and maybe add some express lines or something? Or do we still like the mixture of, you know, this left side over here doing a lot of bus systems, and then we'll get the train systems over here? When I make big money, and I mean when I have like 10 million to spend, that's when we are going to take on this Newport mission. And the reason why this is a mission is they are up here in the hills, and it doesn't seem like much, but when it comes to train fever and actually building out track on this type of terrain, it is expensive because it's a lot of bridges, and it takes a while to get your train line down, even if you kind of zigzag it back and forth. So, you know, it's very realistic with the type of track bends and speed that you can do. So it's going to be very interesting on how we're going to transport goods up here. I want to go with trains. I know we could just truck it up here, but I think if we get a good train line, we can really bump up the production here, because I want this lumber mill right here, or the sawmill. It's at 62, but I want to see if we can upgrade this again and have it supply the other town. So really start to bank off of this line right here. I mean, as you can see right now, I don't have enough vehicles on it, but hopefully once we get the better trucks and things like that, we shouldn't see any goods traveling down here. I mean, they should want to take my trucks. That means my trucks aren't fast enough, so it's actually going this route instead. So we got some things to work on, some things to clean up. Hopefully we'll get some more technologies unlocked and go from there. So again, great to be back. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next episode. It will be out soon. All right, have a good one.